Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney, and if you're returning, welcome back. We are going to get into Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3, Episodes 17 and 18. When I sit here and tell y'all, just really quickly, I know I say we don't waste time and we get straight into it, but the last video I uploaded for Episodes 15 and 16, look, y'all... Y'all were so sweet. I know I shouldn't have to apologize for showing emotion, but it's just kind of natural for me to just not be a big crier. But I mean, I'm not uncomfortable showing that side of myself. It's just so rare for me. But I mean, y'all were just really sweet in the comments. So I greatly appreciate y'all so much. So I just wanted to say that very quickly, and without further ado, let's get into episode 17, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
We are taking aboard a Klingon officer to return the recent visit of Commander Riker to the cruiser Park.
Oh, nice.
Be sure the crew are prepared for any unusual orders. I understand he requested the Enterprise specifically.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Howdy.
This is Commander William Riker.
You are relieved. I am ready for duty, sir. I ask that I be allowed to take my station.
Okay, this might be a little rough.
I am Kern. You will address me as Commander or Sir at all times.
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to speak, Acting Ensign Wesley Crusher?
Oh, boy.
No, sir. Commander, sir.
Then take us to the outer cometary cloud, Commander.
Go ahead, sit down. Get comfortable.
Execute.
Engaged. Increasing to 1/3 impulse power, sir.
He runs a tight ship. Not gonna lie, I'd be scared to breathe around him. I love when we get to go to 10 forward.
I can't do anything right for him. Every time I respond to an order, he jumps down my throat.
He pulled a surprise inspection in the middle of a maintenance cycle.
His style of command is just different.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, but this isn't a Klingon vessel.
He's been leaning into everybody pretty hard. Except
Except the one guy who wouldn't really mind it.
Oh, Lieutenant Worf.
Please scan the asteroid field for me, Lieutenant, and report.
None directly in our flight path, sir.
So no course correction is necessary.
It should not be needed, sir.
Very good, Lieutenant.
I knew this was a test. They're going to exchange words later, I feel like.
Commander! I imagine it must be very difficult for you to work with a crew that is so different. I would be happy to guide you in that regard.
I don't think he
No,
wants
Commander.
that. Yeah.
This is not a Klingon ship, sir.
He doesn't care.
If it were a Klingon ship, I would have killed you for offering your suggestion.
Ooh. Huh. Ooh, that looks good. Hello.
I shall try some of your burned, replicated bird meat.
Ooh, you might like it.
Try some caviar.
Ooh, all right, fancy. Caviar. Never had it.
A delicacy from the Caspian Sea on Earth. It's a favorite of mine. I managed to store a few cases for special occasions.
Oh.
I am honored, Captain.
Not on the bird. Not on the bird.
Are you adjusting to your new environment, Commander?
I find the constraints a bit difficult to conform to.
I can see them butting heads.
Just a short while ago, I had to stop myself from killing Commander Riker.
Deanna, what kind of laugh was that?
The commander certainly appears to have the crew on its toes, sir.
And then some.
Yeah, heavy on the then some.
I never kill anyone at the supper table, Mr. LaForge.
Good to know.
Our food is much more taste to it. It is much too bland for the stomach of a Klingon.
Oh, it needs seasoning?
Seems to agree with Worf.
He's used to it. Not feeling Klingon enough?
This entire ship seems built on comfort.
Well, we're not...
It's not the ship of a warrior.
I was going to say that. It's not a warship.
You cannot ask these questions within the boundaries of protocol.
They are of a
Personal?
personal nature.
Mm-hmm.
I find you to be a capable Starfleet officer.
But not a Klingon?
Yet you dishonor me at every opportunity.
Perhaps your blood has thinned in this environment.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Simply didn't want to hurt you. So your blood is not so thin after all.
Well, no, it's not.
The response I would expect from my older brother.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, this is getting good.
I was left to stay with our father's friend, Lorg, until your return. You never did.
This is crazy. Wow.
They assumed that I was killed with the family at Kittimer.
Okay, interesting.
So you asked to serve aboard the Enterprise to watch me. Your deception offends me, brother.
I'm offended too.
You are the eldest son. The challenge is yours to make.
Oh, what challenge?
The Klingon High Council has judged our father a traitor to the Empire.
Oh, fantastic.
Aiding and abetting the Romulan attack on the Kittimar outpost.
The attack in which he himself was killed.
That doesn't sound right.
Our family name will be disgraced for 7 generations.
Now that is a generational curse right there.
If I fail in my challenge, I will be executed.
Dang.
Your actions in this matter will reflect on this ship. It seems only appropriate that your captain should be at your side while you make your challenge.
I like it.
We're changing course. Set coordinates for the first city of the Klingon Imperial Empire.
All right, season 3. I love it.
You'll need a Chadich to defend you.
I ask you to stand with me, to be my Chadich.
Okay. That was easy.
For the proceedings, you will not reveal your true father.
Because it would mean my death as well if you fail.
I love all this information we're getting.
In council chambers, you are my Chadich. You do not insist. You obey.
Ooh.
Yes, brother.
We finally have some understanding. I like it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this isn't intimidating at all.
I am Worf, son of Moog. I have come to challenge the lies that have been spoken of my father.
I believe in you, Worf.
You claim a birthright you have forsaken.
I have not forsaken my heritage.
Now that y'all know that's a lie.
I am Klingon. My heart is of this world.
I am here at my own request. I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Enterprise.
There you go. Say it with your chest.
It is my greatest wish that this council, in its wisdom, will clear his family name.
There you go. Can't get any more clear than that.
The traitor Moog sent the defense access codes to the Romulan patrol ships.
What evidence do you have?
My father died on Kittimer. Their deaths must be avenged. Your father was a traitor.
I don't believe that.
And your challenge can only result in a fool's death.
It is a good day to die, Duras. And the day is not yet over.
Dang, Worf. All right, I see you.
We will return for the Mekba. The evidence will be presented.
Should the evidence have been presented already? It's their culture. I know. It's how they do things.
Find out everything you can about the destruction of the Kittimer outpost. Computer, presentation overview of Klingon custom and law pertaining to familial accountability.
All right. I like it. I like this plan.
I would speak with you.
What is that?
My father
Is dead. This is not how I wanted to remember him.
Ooh, this is very different.
If you leave before the Mekba, no shame will come upon you. Leave now, or you too will be condemned as a traitor.
I was very quiet throughout all that, but I really wanted to hear what he had to say because it's so different from how we're used to Klingons communicating with each other.
The USS Intrepid was the first ship on the scene, sir.
Contact Starfleet. Request all logs of the Intrepid. I want you to look over the medical records from all the rescue vessels that responded to the Kittimer massacre.
Ooh, dang.
Worf was right. It is a good day to die.
I know who you are, Kern. Son of Moog.
Oh, he knows?
Worf has made a choice and he will die for it. Let him stand alone.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
I will not betray him.
Then you will die for him.
That's his choice. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a setup. Oh no. Come on. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, this is just messed up.
What kind of a weapon makes a vicious wound like that?
It is a cutluch, the ceremonial weapon of an assassin.
He will be all right.
Okay, good.
We will both be executed.
You sound like you've already lost, Worf.
Yeah, keep the faith.
They clearly indicate a transmission from the outpost to the Romulan ship moments before the shields went down. They do correspond to Moog's personal security code.
How can we be sure those records haven't been falsified?
Exactly.
The Intrepid was at the edge of sensor range during the attack, and we cannot be certain if the scan was complete.
You can do it.
Those are gaps in the Intrepid's logs, missing information due to the range. Just before the Intrepid's gap begins, the time base on both files are in perfect sync.
But after they change?
Look at what happens to the signal after the shields are dropped.
They are no longer synchronous.
Aha. Nice catch.
Kempek urged me to drop my challenge, abandon my family honor. It was impossible to believe I was hearing a Klingon speak.
See, that's what I was getting at.
Captain, I must choose another Chadich.
Can you do that?
Then I would ask you to stand with me.
That's no surprise.
I can think of no one I would rather have at my side.
Oh.
Jilajnesh. Gij ket jagmijaj. Accept.
Oh, I love this.
My challenge will proceed. No threats, no treachery will stop it.
Tell him.
Keep your place, Picard.
This is my place.
He is now my Chadich.
Surprise.
Something Starfleet does not teach you.
You may test that assumption at your convenience.
Ooh, nice.
Worf was not the only survivor of the Khitomer massacre. A Klingon woman was found with Worf.
Oh, nice. Is she still with us?
We've got to find her if she's still alive.
The Romulan patrol ship receiving a personal transmission from Moog seconds before the shields fell.
Her name is Kaylest. She resides in the old quarter of the First City.
Oh, I love it.
Moog betrayed us. Only the son of Moog survived.
That's a lie.
Have you heard of a woman called Kaylest?
She was my Ajmak, my nurse. You must not go alone.
Hey, I'm your Chadich.
There you go. Well, I hope she has a good memory.
Kaylest.
I cannot help. I am dead. My life ended on Khitomer.
All right, ma'am, come on. Back to reality.
The family you serve need you again.
I cannot help.
Why not?
Mog was loyal to the Emperor.
Who was the traitor?
I do not know. You must leave now, Chadish.
Ma'am. Well, what? Seriously? Seriously? This is too much. Okay, nice job, Picard. Nice job. Come on. Ooh. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You're not so dead after all, huh?
You are brave, Chadish. Kempek would remember Kalest. I caught his eye back then.
Oh.
He was too fat.
Oh. All right.
They won't know how much you know. You may shake loose the truth.
Yeah, she probably won't have to say anything.
The McVie is not complete. I bring an eyewitness to the Khitomer massacre. She will die before she gives evidence.
Be silent, Doras.
Thank you. Finally. Somebody shut him up.
It is your dishonor we are protecting here. Gilist, you can go now.
Well, I'm glad you recognized her.
You are still fat.
Oh.
Why did you judge my father guilty when you knew he was not?
Someone had to be blamed.
Wow, really, dude?
Only the council knew whose security code had been transmitted. Jorad, father. Joras.
Stop it.
His family is powerful. If the truth were known, it would shatter the council.
Wow.
War's challenge is successful.
Yep, sure is.
His family must be restored.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be allowed to present this evidence. The judgment stands.
Seriously?
You admit the truth, and yet expect him to accept punishment? What does this say of an empire who holds honor so dear?
There you go. Talk about it.
You will not execute a member of my crew, nor will I turn his brother over to you. The alliance of the Federation is not based on lies, Kempuk.
Exactly. It's based on the truth.
I
Dang,
will die
man.
for the Empire.
Sir, Worf, stop.
If you allow him to live, I will give you something that will serve your purpose far more than my death.
What do you have?
I will accept discommodation.
Explain?
It would be the same as admitting your father's guilt, Worf.
Your heart is Klingon. You are the son of a traitor.
Yep. Oh, yay. And that will never be forgotten.
Now I am ready.
Why is he doing this?
Worf wants you to live.
But to do this...
There will be another day, Commander.
Yeah, I'm interested. What is happening? What is going on? Worf, what have you done? Oh, is he being shunned?
You must also, brother.
And here I am thinking this was going to be painless. Like, physically painful. Y'all know how I feel about episodes that focus on Klingon culture. I'm automatically just going to love it. So it goes without saying that I love this one, but this was so good. And I kept looking at the actor playing Worf's brother, and I was just kind of like, who is that? So I just looked it up, and I see that it was Tony Todd, and may he rest in peace. You know, he passed away last year. First of all, him having a brother, shocking. The fact that they're calling his father a traitor, or their father a traitor. No, that doesn't pass the sniff test, but we're going to trust the process and see what happens. And the fact that there was another survivor who happened to, know the family and she was Worf's nurse and all of that stuff. I get why she didn't want to be involved, but at the same time, it was a little frustrating because you're just sitting there like, come on, we don't want Worf to die. Let's get ourselves together. But going back and looking at thinking about the episode, should have caught on to the fact that something else was going on underneath the surface. The way he was talking to Worf is not the way Klingons talk to each other. I'm just like, you sound very human in this moment. What is really going on here? Something's off. It was cool seeing that interaction, but what's really going on here? Something's off. And the fact that they were trying to cover up the true traitor, don't get me wrong, for the episode, it was a surprise, but when you really stop and think about it, people do that kind of stuff for powerful families. It's not that much of a shock, really. You're just like, come on, for real? But it makes perfect sense now why he told Worf, just walk away. You don't need to be here. We weren't expecting you to do all this. Just go. You don't need to be here. And yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot. It was interesting seeing his brother, barking orders at everybody. And I get Wesley's frustration. I understood Geordi's frustration. I understood it 110%. But when you're stuck in your ways, you're stuck in your ways. Yes. Now, it was a little bit frustrating that the Enterprise did all this research. They got all this evidence. And it just, when you realize it was all for nothing, it's just one of those things where you're just like, dang, man, that is so frustrating. And when I was saying that he was shunned from Klingon society, I mean, like, he no longer has his honor. So... That was I liked how they shot that. That was actually a really good scene. So, I mean, overall, I thought that this was a really good episode because, again, the Klingon episodes, y'all know I'm a sucker for those. I love them so much. And the fact that we got to see his brother, it kind of reminds me a little bit of when we learned about Spock's brother, and you're just sitting there and you're trying to figure out when did this happen? What do you mean you have a brother? Like, what's happening? So that was really cool. All right, folks, we are going to hop into episode 18, and I hope that you guys enjoy.
We have finally succeeded in eradicating the Fyrox plague on Core Caroli 5.
Yay, go team! Ooh, finally a moment of relaxation. Soon to be interrupted. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Put him back.
Ship's sensors detect an abnormal energy reading in the captain's quarters.
Security team to captain's quarters.
Y'all better need assistance with something. Ooh.
Anyone receiving this transmission, please respond.
This smells like Q, but it's probably not.
Security override, priority 1.
What?
Something the matter, Lieutenant?
That's not him. Ooh.
All right. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Mita Naharo, first year cadet, Starfleet Academy.
Perhaps you can explain what this is all about.
No, we can't.
Well, Mr. Thal, all I know is that I've been brought here against my will.
The same thing happened to me, sir. It was about 3 days ago.
What? You've been stuck here for 3 days?
I've been here 12 days.
What can you tell me about our captors?
Nothing. They've never shown themselves.
Oh, we need to fix that.
4 sleeping areas. That implies we may be joined by another captive.
It's edible.
Nothing to drink?
I wouldn't touch that.
Why not?
If it's the door lock. I tried it and was punished.
How so?
Severe pain. Some sort of energy beam.
The hood has arrived at the rendezvous point. They are expecting us in 36 hours.
Let's see how much you act like the captain.
What do we know about that pulsar?
A great deal, sir.
Mr. Crusher, how long would it take us to get there? Mr. Crusher, make it so.
Sir?
He didn't stutter, but that's also not him.
At Warp 2, we'll arrive at the pulsar in 31 hours.
Thank you, Ensign. There will be no further communication off this ship without my prior authorization.
I am just trying to wrap my brain around everything, because I'm just like, what?
Well, I don't like keeping you in the dark, but for the next few days, I may not be able to be as communicative as usual.
He probably means that in another way. Whatever this is can only hold this form for so long. I'm guessing.
Picard, what are you doing?
I'm attempting to let our captors know we possess intelligence. They may not realize that we're communicating through language.
Oh, that's a good point.
It is imperative that we communicate with our abductors. Find out what they want.
Yeah, because you've been stuck here for 12 days.
What makes our captors choose us? What makes us special?
Exactly.
What's your best area of study?
Impulse propulsion systems.
Good enough to be useful to our abductors.
If that's something that they need.
But if they needed an engineer, sir, why didn't they take a real one?
They probably don't know what they're doing. I don't know.
My race has no enemies.
Really?
Your planet has been conquered 6 times.
Dang.
My Zarians value peace above confrontation.
Oh, so you just let whatever happen, happen.
I'm neither important enough to hold for ransom nor radical enough to be dangerous. I'm a simple public servant.
Okay, I can see that. All right, is this person number 4? Who do we have? Wow. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let's breathe a little bit now. Come on.
Who has done this? We don't know. Our captors refuse to show themselves.
We're telling the truth.
Were you abducted from Chalna? I visited there 12 years ago while commanding the Stargazer.
Oh. Ooh, it's a good thing that Captain Picard got here before he did.
Counselor, gentlemen. I was wondering, Miss LaForge, what's our engine efficiency status?
Here we go again with the engine stuff again. Huh.
But I would like to increase the efficiency to 95%. You can get to it later. I don't want to disrupt your recreation.
See, y'all should know something's up.
Flush, Queen High.
Well played, Counselor.
So she's not sensing anything.
How are they reacting to our sudden change in course?
I sense no unusual reactions, Captain.
Why would you care about that?
They're curious, yes, but concerned? No, they trust you.
How far do you think that trust goes?
I was just about to go there. He's trying to test it.
What if it were to change?
Well, I'd inform you, sir, of course.
Thank you, Counselor.
Red flag. Red flag.
My Zarians, your names all mean surrender.
We are a peaceful race.
Yes, yes, we've heard all this.
You have many enemies.
None of consequence. I've slain all the ones who matter.
Well, let's not mess with him.
I've heard about your race. You're uncivilized. You have no laws, no system of government.
Oh, please don't fight.
We obey no one.
You live in anarchy.
Both of you. This is getting us nowhere.
Thank you for stepping in.
How long have you and the Romulans been adversaries?
A long time.
What would the Romulans want with you?
Exactly.
My brain power, perhaps.
It's food.
Poison!
Does this mean there's nothing here for you to eat?
Wait.
No, don't even think about it. God, you won't let him.
Ezog.
Please back up. This just took a turn, and yeah, we need to...
Well, all your tests indicate the same results. You are in great shape. Your annual physical isn't due for another month.
This one is a mystery, and I like that.
What about my quarters? Or intimate?
You are full of surprises today.
Oh, that's not him.
Picard, is it wise to attempt an escape?
It's imperative.
Our captors haven't mistreated us.
This is mistreatment. Oh, poor baby.
I think we should just wait until we find out what they want.
Yeah, he can't be the leader of this group.
We must get inside this panel.
Not very sturdy.
Please don't punch it. How'd I know?
Cross-circuiting the door mechanism should be easy.
All
I've got it.
right, snatch your arm from out of that. Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, he did say a beam of light was painful.
I warned you.
I don't know. I'm at a loss. Oh, you clean up nicely, girl. Is he in his robe?
But I have been thinking about us. Sometimes I feel we've allowed our positions to isolate us.
Our positions necessitate a degree of professional detachment.
I'm too stunned to speak right now.
Is that what you want, Jean-Luc? To get closer?
You're a very attractive woman.
And you're a very attractive man.
And this doesn't feel like the right time.
Would it be simpler if I were not your commanding officer?
Simpler, perhaps.
That sounded very loaded.
But that's not the only issue. Right now, I'm comfortable with our relationship just the way it is.
All right, communication. I like it. Oh.
Would you care to dance?
I thought you didn't dance.
Dr. Crusher. And I see he's not in a robe.
I missed our friendship.
I did too.
All right, I was about to say, nope, not like this. Oh. Never mind. I stand corrected.
If I didn't know you better, I would think you were playing games with me.
Perhaps we should call it a night.
I don't think I've said this in a video yet. They would make a cute couple.
Good night.
You claim you were hit by the stun beam before the rest of us arrived. You could be lying.
Yeah.
Maybe our enemy is watching us. From inside.
Ooh.
You may be our captor.
Wouldn't that be something?
This is nonsense. What if you're an imposter?
Our captors have transporters, they have stun beams. It is hardly likely that they will try to hold us at bay with a knife.
That's a good point.
She could have triggered the stun beams deliberately.
I was hit too.
Why is this whole dialogue how my brain works?
Trying to make everyone do what you want.
What I want is for everyone to escape.
Why should we believe you?
Oh, see?
The primitive culture on Mintaka 3?
And Corcaroli 5.
Right.
She knows your resume. All right, we need to get some answers.
The captain has given unusual orders before.
But this is different. He's different.
Thank you for noticing.
The captain does seem detached from his emotions.
All right, Miss America.
We are operating at 96% engine efficiency. Well done. Ales for everyone.
Where's Guinan when you need her?
Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Back when I was in the academy, we would follow every toast with a song.
Don't get too cocky now.
Come cheer up, my lads, 'tis to glory we steer. To honor we call you as three men are slain. For who? We'll fight and we'll conquer again and again.
I mean, y'all sound good, but... All right, finally, team meeting.
What's the captain up to?
That's not the captain I know.
Exactly.
He wanted me to warn him if the crew started to lose confidence in him.
And you're just now telling us that.
He came in for a physical. Every test result identical to his last physical.
Almost as though he wanted to establish that there was nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me to dinner in his cabin, and it was a very unusual evening.
That's not him.
What if there's an outside influence at work here?
I detect no evidence of telepathic coercion.
The abnormal energy reading in the captain's quarters was never explained.
Nobody has suggested removing the captain from command.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything too crazy.
Prove to us you're not the enemy.
I can't. Now, let's see if we can override this stun mechanism.
Well, here we go again.
At 20 million kilometers, our shields will only be effective for 18 minutes.
Captain, may I have a word with you?
I hope this goes well.
You are endangering this ship for no reason.
No reason you're aware of.
Mm.
You honestly believe you have sufficient evidence to convince a board of inquiry?
No, I don't. But I can't let you risk the lives of this crew.
Exactly.
Has it occurred to you that you might be the one with the problem?
Don't do any reverse psychology. Oh. Ooh. Ah, where's Mr. Data when you need him?
I still think this is a mistake.
Get over there and help. Oh, wow. So what was the point of zapping everybody? Well, not zapping, but, you know, the light... Oh, what was that face?
10 million kilometers.
At that distance, the ship will not withstand the magnetic fields and radiation.
Belay that order.
This better have a good ending.
You're relieved of duty, Commander. Mr. Worf, confine Mr. Riker to his quarters.
Go team.
You've shown none of the concern Captain Picard would.
Mr. Worf, escort Commander Riker from the bridge.
Good job. Stay there.
Ensign Crusher, take us away from this pulsar. Heading 185, Mark 32, full impulse.
Come on, Wesley.
Full impulse. Aye, Commander.
I hope you're satisfied, Picard.
The sound of your voice is beginning to anger me.
Are you hungry yet?
I think this charade has gone far enough. Don't you?
Oh, she's the problem.
It's an experiment to see how well we react under pressure. We do have something in common. We all react differently to authority. They give us a door we can't open.
And when you do, there's nowhere to go.
They deal us reverses to set us against each other again, while you observe our reactions.
Mm-hmm.
I found it unlikely that a first-year cadet would know of the Enterprise's visit to Mintaka 3, so I tested you.
Oh.
Starfleet has classified the Core Caroli 5 plague as secret.
Ooh, he is so smart.
No cadet would have knowledge of that incident.
You are correct, Captain Picard.
Ooh.
You mean there's a copy of me on Mizar, too?
Yes.
An imposter running my ship?
Absolutely.
Commander Riker has taken charge of the Enterprise. We would like to pursue this study, but of course your awareness of it would taint the results.
Okay, so send everybody back.
Why did you choose to study the concepts of authority and leadership?
Because our species has no such concepts. Val and Isak explored this issue on Mizar 2 and on Chalna.
I love how they're silently communicating.
Because kidnapping isn't a model assault. The rights of other races must be respected.
There you go, teach them.
Now, Mr. Wolf. With a single look, I was able to inform my crew that I wanted to hold you here. Because I've decided to conduct an experiment of my own.
Ooh, nice.
How you react to being imprisoned.
Captain, our species cannot bear captivity.
Oh, the irony. Sucks, doesn't it?
And now that you have had a taste of captivity, perhaps you will reconsider the morality of inflicting it on others.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to have you back, sir.
Then my doppelganger caused no serious damage.
Check with Dr. Crusher.
I find it hard to believe that you're that good a singer.
Ooh.
Singer. I look forward to reading your report, Commander.
You should read her report too.
Engage.
I definitely enjoyed episode 17 more, but I will say I had to catch myself. I was trusting the process with this one because at one point, I thought this, I didn't say it out loud. I was like, let me hold it in. I was getting a little bit bored only because I don't know if it was more so a want to just get to the point a little bit quicker or what exactly it was with this episode. The concept of it was interesting. I, of course, enjoyed the fact that Captain Picard, he's so intelligent. And it did not register that when he was asking her about that particular event that happened that's classified, and she's all like, oh yeah, I know all about that. I really did like that part of it. And I really thought that Mr. Thal had something to do with it. Because, it would have been like the perfect kind of cover-up, in my opinion. But that the dialogue, I did enjoy the dialogue with them saying, well, it could be this, or it could be that. Or, yeah, you're saying this, but it could also be this, or that. And I'm just like, that is a verbal representation of what goes on in my brain whenever I watch Star Trek. It's the truth. I'm always thinking, y'all don't hear half of what I'm thinking. I swear y'all don't. And obviously because I have to pay attention, but yeah, I felt very seen in this particular episode with that moment with those four. Yeah, Captain Picard, to be a fly on the wall when he realizes what happened with Dr. Crusher. To be a fly on the wall for that conversation would be very entertaining. So I've noticed a bit of a theme with Star Trek, with the Next Generation, the original series, and I feel in my spirit we're going to continue seeing it as we go along on my journey here, that these species keep testing humans. And I know that there were other species in this episode that were being tested. I understand that because this particular group, they wanted to understand the authority aspect of things. I understand that. This particular episode, it reminded me of 2 episodes from the original series. Because one, in terms of how we have these different species that want to understand humans and different concepts within different species, and that was, I had to go and look it up because I kept thinking to myself, there was a blob that was like really hot and it was funny looking. What was that one? The Savage Curtain. The one where it was the concepts of good and evil and which one will prevail. So it reminded me of that. And then it also, initially seeing that there were 4 people trapped in a situation together, for whatever reason, it reminded me of the Gamesters of Triskelion episode. Because our crew, they were trapped in a situation where they had to fight. So I'm thinking, is it one of those situations where they're going to have to work together to fight off the you know, the bad guys or whatever. We seem to get tested a lot in the original series and the Next Generation with these different species that want to better understand certain concepts. I've noticed that that is a reoccurring theme. I absolutely loved the silent communication that we got to see at the end there. That was really cool. And I love that Captain Picard gave them a taste of their own medicine so that they could better understand this is not the way that you go about doing things. There's a better way we can do this, and this is not it. Okay? You don't just kidnap people for your own little sick experiments. We just don't do that. Do I feel like that's going to be the last time we see something like this? Absolutely not. I mean, it wouldn't, in my opinion, it really wouldn't be Star Trek without a little bit of kidnapping happening every once in a while. So while I enjoyed episode 17 more than this one did make you think, and, you know, the reveal there wasn't super surprising, but at the end of the day, you know, I just really enjoyed that they got a taste of their own medicine. Hey guys, I completely forgot to record my outro for some reason. I was having some technical difficulties with my webcam. So without further ado, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell so you guys know whenever I upload. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!